Bonjour! Bonjour!
No.
Time for bladder check. Check.
So it's a show?
It's a lifestyle.
It's a religion.
My emotions! My emotions!
I'm still French.
Ouais, c'est pas faux.
I'm a woman, Mary. I can be as contrary as I choose.
Non, moi je crois qu'il faut que vous arrêtiez d'essayer de dire des trucs.
Hello, hi, I'm Laura. I'm gonna watch My Hero Academia Season 4, Episode 20. I can't use both of my hands, you know. So deal with that. That's it. Yes, it's still really cold right now in France, so still the plaid, still the tea, with onion to eat, like I don't want to be sick again. I'm saying that and I have wet hair right now when it's that cold. Some people would say, you know, that I'm searching it. Stop. Let's go for a new episode of My Hero Academia. I don't know what to expect right now, like normally we're gonna have this festival with these classes, you know, preparing something. We have our guys who prepared a concert in which Bakugo is gonna play drums. Like, just to say it like that, I'm really like, that's it, normally I'm gonna have a lot of fun. But at the same time, we know that gentle criminal, that guy is gonna try to enter into our school right now, and he seems to present himself not as a villain, but as a criminal, you know, someone who wants to do bad stuff and all. So maybe he prepared something that is gonna do inside of the school, which is gonna be wrong. And we know also that Eri is gonna be right there, so it's really scary to think that someone with bad intentions can be near to our girl. But at the same time, I really don't consider the guy as a villain at all. Like, for me, it's really ridiculous. Ridiculous in the sense that I'm not considering him at all. Like, not only because all of the thing, you know, with burning coffee, burning tea and all of that, but also, you know, his purpose. He's saying that he's doing all of that because of good reasons, you know, that he attacked that store because inside of that store they sold stuff which were not great. Like, you can't really expect me to be afraid of him like I was afraid of Overhaul, who could kill people just like that. You can't expect from me to be scared about what he might do. Like, I can be with Shigaraki because he's the leader of the League of Villains, because he's targeting Dekku and other of our guys, and it can be really bad for us. Like, right there, this guy is not a villain, like, he doesn't want to fight heroes. He's someone doing bad stuff with good reasons, but fakely, you know. I think that the guy is really more interested just to have screen time, to be admired and stuff like that. Like, he's mad at Stain because when Stain came, everyone was looking at his videos and not his art. I don't know what to think of the guy, if I have really to be afraid of him, if I have really to consider him. And that's why right now I don't know if you're gonna have a full fun episode with the festival, with the concert, with Eri having fun. Like, really, I thought about it. I think that the day that we're gonna see the girl smiling really because she's having fun, or maybe even more like having a loss, I think that I'm gonna cry to see her happy. Like, I'm gonna be so glad for her, so happy for her, that maybe I'm gonna cry because the girl had really no life. The girl was used by the people who were supposed to take care of her. She was never considered as a human being. She had no life, you know, before. And no sense also of what a life is, what you're supposed to live. Like, really, it's making me so sad, deeply sad, you know, that I think that the day that we're gonna see the girl smiling or laughing, I'm gonna cry. So that's why right there, the fact that she's gonna be here at the festival, having fun with Mirio, I love the idea so much. So maybe I'm gonna have fun, maybe I'm gonna cry having fun, or maybe I'm gonna be surprised and finally Gentle Criminal is gonna do something really bad. Maybe. Oh, and I just wanted to say also that one of you commented something about Shigaraki, which is really interesting and which made me thought a lot. That's why I'm telling you each time, don't hesitate to share your opinions about stuff, about characters, about a particular episode, about a particular scene, even about a particular line. Don't hesitate to share your thoughts and your opinions, in the comments, because I'm reading all of them, I'm responding to some of them, and we can discuss about it. And sometimes, it's making me think about other stuff, and it was the case about that comment, that opinion about Shigaraki. Someone commented something about the fact that maybe with My Hero Academia we are seeing Dekku becoming the new top hero, the new leader of the heroes, best hero in the entire world. But we are seeing also Shigaraki becoming the new leader of the villains, and it's taking time also, like for Dekku, because he has to understand that, he needs to do some stuff, and because of that, what happened with Stain, it was a lesson for Shigaraki, because he understood that people are gonna follow him more if he has a purpose, if he's showing, that he's following a purpose, principles, something, a direction. And I think that him with Overhaul taught him also a lesson about leading by fear. Like, if Stain taught him to lead by following a goal, I think that Overhaul taught him that you have also to lead by fear when you're the leader of villains. And that's why, what he did to Overhaul himself, how he let him, like that without his hands and all. I think that the Shigaraki from the beginning maybe wouldn't have done it, wouldn't have thought of it at all. And yes, now I can see it, I can see that Shigaraki, we are seeing him becoming the next leader of the villains. And when Overhaul appeared on this anime, I told you, that's it, that's really a villain that I can consider, I'm afraid of him and all, he has an attitude, something like that. I think that little by little Shigaraki is gonna have that kind of attitude, that kind of way of being, which is gonna make me feel like that also. And in fact, we are seeing him becoming that. I thought that it was really an interesting opinion, and it made me think a lot. See, it made me evolve my opinion not only about Shigaraki but also about what this anime is doing. So really, don't hesitate to share your opinions about stuff on the comments, because see, we can discuss about it and I can change my mind, maybe you can change yours, it's really cool. I never asked you if one time something that I said, or maybe a moment that I analyzed with this anime or with something else made you change your mind. I would be interested about it. Maybe I can discuss about that with you guys during a live session. It would be cool. Okay, I'm gonna stop this intro right now. Let's go for this episode. Remember that if you want, you have my Patreon, on which we have 4 episodes of advance, which means 2 weeks of advance. It's really a lot, 2 weeks of advance, 4 episodes of advance. It means that right now on my Patreon, if you're watching this on YouTube, we are at the end of the season. It means, if I'm counting right, So if you want this advantage, and if you want extended reaction part or full reaction part that I put for the big episodes, you can have also this advantage on my Patreon. It's the best way to support me, my Patreon, if you want and if you can. It can be truly appreciated. So let's go for this episode! I thought, with the end of the last episode that we would be already at the festival. Do you have a name for your band team? Yeah. You're back at school? Oh, so it was not the day of the festival. Okay. Maybe it's logical, you know, maybe we're gonna end the season with it more. So cool. Yes, maybe it was too big, yes. That's a cool idea and a really clever one also. Let her be Mineta. And to say something like that, ugh. Oh, I can imagine you like Kirishima, he would have taken her, you know, and he would have made her turn and all. You think it's his daughter? Are you all preparing something? Tetu, I love you! Oh. If only. What are you preparing? It looks stupid. That's right. Where is she? Oh. Why none of our girls are into it? Nah. She looks great, Kendo. And you don't have a beauty pageant, you know, for boys? I would love that, and I think that some of you could participate. Nah! Hello, you! Oh. Like she cares. That's really my girl, you know. Like, she doesn't care about that kind of stuff. She's someone passionate, she's doing one thing and she's going for it. I love her. Uh-oh. Baby is on fire! Eri, she's really impressed, like, people using their quirks like that, doing so many stuff. Like I said in the intro, she never had a life. It has to be so overwhelming for her. We know that he decided to have the festival no matter what. Aww. That's such a good sentence. Do your best at living your youth. Oh. No! He's not gonna show to Eri authorities. Ah! Maybe you're gonna do something even cooler. Oh, we found it. No. And by doing nothing right there. Oh. You felt it coming like you have a good instinct. Cool. She can't. Ah. That's interesting, you know. Maybe because of that it's gonna be like, it's functioning, so I don't need, you know, to train more and all, like, it's enough. No, you need to continue to train, to push your limits. And with Dekku's quirk even more. Is it an advertisement inside of an anime? Oh. At least now, if you're seeing him inside of the school, you would recognize him. Amazing, bro. Really? It doesn't seem really used, I mean... The one that Momo is drinking, I mean, was preparing. You're gonna appear being dirty? You can do that? I really don't understand why she loves you so much. No kidding. I knew it, that you began all of that by being a fan, you. She's sweet, but clearly she's blindly in love with him, like... I'm not saying in a romantic way. I have some pity for you, girl. No identity. Yes, I checked, like always, but we have no identity. Okay, so it was not the day of the festival. I thought that it would be because we knew that Eri would come with Mirio for it. So I was like, that's it, that's the day if we have Eri right there. But no, the principal had a really good idea. If Eri is gonna come to the festival, maybe it's better for her to come before that, to get used to be around people, to get used to be into this place also, to learn where to go and all, and to see that all of them, they are just students, you know, they are just young kids, and they are preparing all of that because they want to have fun, and it was really the first time to see that and to appreciate that and all. So that was a good thought, you know, for the principal. I loved also that we saw that scene with him and the police, between him and the police, I mean, because it shows, you know, that really not he fought for the festival to happen, but more like it was not even a question, yes, this festival is gonna happen, like these students, they need it so much, And you know that I'm suspecting since a long time that maybe we have a rat inside of the teachers, you know, that someone is doing something bad. And maybe at some point I had a little doubt, you know, for the principals, but really like for any of them. This moment is proving me again that no, it's not him, it can't be him, because he really just wants to do things great for his students, he's only thinking of them. I really love this one. Her reactions, you know, all along this visit of the school, I don't know what to think about it, because she was really poker face without any reaction, but at the same time she never had a life, and she doesn't know what it is to have a life, meaning that truly she doesn't know what it is to have a quirk, to use your quirk for having fun. She never saw so many people, she never saw a school with so many young persons using their quirks to have fun. She never saw all of that, you know, all of the possibilities that you can have, and all of them, you know, all of what they were doing right now, all of what they were showing, it was also because they want to have a career, you know, they want to be discovered, like Atsume, for example. All of the babies that she prepared, it's because of the fact that she wants for people to notice her. So for Eri to see all of that, it has to be so overwhelming, and I'm not surprised that she's not reacting because of that. You know, it's a lot of information to process, it's a lot of things, you know, like to see, to hear, to understand, to really process, like, okay, that's what life is, that's real, they can do that, I can do that, like, it's really so many things to process. And also, the girl never had a life, meaning also that she never had feelings, like different feelings, except for sadness, except for crying all alone inside of this cage, you know. So she doesn't know what it is to be excited, she doesn't know what it is to have fun, she doesn't know what it is, you know, to... Oh, so many feelings, like she only knows what fear is, what pain is. Can you imagine? So right there, really being in front of all of these things, it was overwhelming for her, and she has to process everything, but she has also to process her feelings and to name them. And really, if you have a kid yourself, but also if you have had a little brother, a little sister, a nephew or a niece, someone around you that old, you know that for kids it's really difficult to deal with your emotions. Like some kids, they have emotions and most of the time they don't know what to do with it, so they're only crying because they just don't know what it is. They don't know the difference, for example, between being sad and being mad. Being mad and being frustrated, you know, it's really different feelings, and for them they don't know what it is, they just know that it's a negative feeling, so they're crying. And it's really with time and with experiences, and also by talking with adults who are asking them the question, how are you feeling, why are you crying, you know, why are you reacting like that, that they are putting words on it so they can understand themselves, so they can name the feelings that they have, so next time that they're gonna have them, they're gonna react in another way, you know, because they're gonna understand more why they are feeling like that. So instead of crying, they're gonna try, you know, to find a solution or something like that. For example, if they are frustrated, they're not gonna cry, they're gonna repeat the thing again, saying, it's really important for me, don't you understand, you know, they're gonna try to negotiate, for example. So Eri, she's gonna have to make that job right now, you know, to understand her feelings, to name them, to have a reaction, like... It's so weird. She's really my opposite right now. Me, when you're telling me something and oh, I'm reacting too much, and I said it to you, I have really high emotions, so that's why also I can react a lot in front of stuff, because really It's like that for me. When her, she has no reaction for now because she has feelings, but she's lost with them. Oh girl. So Dekku is not gonna dance. Dekku is gonna help with the effects. They are all training hard for this concert. That's gonna be so great. All of the other classes are training a lot, and that's cool. Mirio, who came back to school, it's making me a little sad because, you know, he couldn't explain to his friends why he disappeared, and they are expecting for him to come back at some point, but they don't know that he doesn't have his quirk anymore, so he can't come back really into that course, you know, into that class. How is he gonna explain it? What is he gonna do? It's really making me sad, you know, like I can see that he was just smiling, he was just happy to be there and all, but I'm feeling sad for him no matter what. Okay, I'm gonna stop this review right now. I'm gonna watch one more episode today, so it's all for you for this video, and it's all for me for now, so bye for now. Bye.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine?
Great.